Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Doom 2016 on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, after falling down into a pit that I'll have to explain what happened, we are continuing our trip through Argent D'nur. What happened there specifically was that Doom Guy's double jump with the air jump boots is not you don't actually have what is effectively an air step, like as I would refer to it from Devil May Cry. It is actually a double jump, and what that means is that you have a limited amount of time after initiating your first jump in order to get your second jump. The thing is, if you walk off a platform, you actually get an air step. But if you jump, you specifically have to engage a double jump within, I think it's 4 seconds. And yeah, that's what happened there.
I mean, 4 seconds is a long time.
It is a long time. I should have made that. I should have made that drop, but I didn't. But so now we are going back and reacquiring the enemies that we've already killed. And
oh right, because we died during the last part.
As before the start of the there, he is dead. Yeah, the checkpoint is just before the start of the platforming. So
I know we're in hell, but god damn it.
That's not that far of a checkpoint back. It's what, a minute and a half? It's fine.
I want a minute and a half back. But I'm not gonna get it back.
And bonk. And then switch over to the Gauss Cannon. I fucking love that a fully sharp precision bolt will kill a Caco Demon on a critical shot. That is so nice. Okay, do this jump correctly this time. 1, 2. There.
Hey,
more Caco Demons.
We made it. We've made progress with lesson learning.
And oh, I missed.
Don't
demon. Go for the glory kill there. You're just gonna end up falling into the pit afterwards.
They're trying to turn our tendencies against us.
A little bit.
Such is the way of hell, that it is human tendencies, especially the will to do evil, that sends us to the most punishing place in the universe.
Ah, there's where we need to go.
Yay. Whee.
There we go.
There are very few places where you could fall for 4+ seconds and,
sure thing,
have a bottom. Huh, somebody's talking to us now.
Not us, the demon forces around. Another smaller thing to note, the combat arenas in Argent D'nur have this tendency of having delayed starts on them. And it doesn't really fuck me up so much during the playthrough, but it does fuck me up on revisits a couple of times. Now, it's not necessarily something that I should be complaining about because it's a very minor thing, but it's noticeable that each of the combat arenas have got a significant delay on startup, and it's not supposed to be noticeable, you know.
Well, it's supposed to be subtle, and then you find the quad damage power-up, and you start ripping skulls.
No, but we want to save the quad damage for the actual heavies, Mr. Cloud. Right now, we're mostly going through, the smaller ones, like these Hell Knights and the Revenants and the Imps and the Hellraisers.
Learn the tropes. Respect the patterns. There will be heavies. There are always heavies towards the end of the boss fight.
Towards the end of the arena, because
towards the end of the arena, yes.
Okay.
Not a boss fight.
That's one thing that we've technically already seen, so I can actually discuss. The boss fights in Doom 2016 are very interesting, specifically because you only end up fighting the boss demon in them. One of the problems that I've got with Doom Eternal actually is the fact that boss fights tend to have ads in them. Specifically, the final boss in Doom Eternal has got the final 2 bosses in Doom Eternal actually have ads in them, and it makes the only boss that doesn't have ads one of the more interesting boss fights, despite the fact that his gimmick is effectively being the game's not the game's only puzzle boss, but effectively the only puzzle boss.
Boss fight broken up with commercial breaks.
That's not usually a thing that we have to worry about, thankfully.
Oh, good. Because when you said boss fight with ads, I realized, oh shit, you mean I have to drag my stupid fucking finger across the screen to the skip ads button? Yes.
Additional enemies, Cloud. Come on, you've been on. You've played enough video games to know what ads is an abbreviation for.
Yeah, advertisements.
No, not advertisements. Additional enemies.
So sometimes these what do you call it?
Nomenclature.
The nomenclature escapes me as the word becomes so small that I no longer recognize it from the composite material from which it originated.
Well, how would you prefer to use that term? Addicts?
Reinforcements.
Reinforcements is more syllables than additional.
Well, it gets the fucking point across. I'm not a member of the club. I don't pay no subscription fee.
Tear the haunch off, bash his teeth in.
Yay.
Okay, but you should have noticed by now that despite the fact that we are more than a full combat mastery point through this arena, we still haven't picked up the quad damage, and that leads into one of the Argent D'nur's combat arena's other smaller problems. The fact that you, for the most part, don't actually need the power-ups that they throw at you, at least on normal. On hard, that you should most certainly be using the power-ups. But what I'm waiting for here specifically is the Baron of Hell to show up, and yet, well, it looks as though he's not going to. Oh wait, is this the bug take? I think this actually might be the bug take, isn't it?
The fight bugged out?
I think so.
Uh-oh. That means the music is gonna get a little stale pretty quickly. I mean, the music already, when there's nothing happening, is is like comically empty. Yeah, that's just it. Let's keep the population up here. Don't make us have to kill every last motherfucker in the arena. Okay, well now the fight's over.
Yep.
See, this is why enemies are designed to relentlessly pursue the player, is so that the player can eventually find them.
We're not allowed to hit that skull switch yet because we first must use our crucible.
Yay. Lay the wraith soul to rest. Jeez, if this is laying a soul to rest, I'd hate to see what waking them up looks like.
Bye, Night Sentinel. Okay, and by hitting that button, it's actually a bit further on, right? Yeah, the other the one that I'm looking for right now is actually the one that is tied to the next combat arena, where they actually hide a Funko Pop under the stairs.
Yes, those staircases. They make you want to go up or go down, but not necessarily in the opposite intended direction. It's around here somewhere. Gasoline?
Yeah, we are attempting to use the higher elevation in order to scout out where the thing that we opened is. I think it's technically this door, but no, we are going through here. Yeah, and then we realized that no, that is most certainly not the way that we want to go. We want to go through the other door.
Kinda makes you silly for not using that quad power up, eh?
Kind of, because I didn't actually. I have most of my ammo back because, the explosive round for the combat shotgun is just that fucking amazing. It'll eat imps, it'll eat hellraisers, it'll stun hell knights, and it'll do heavy damage to pretty much everything else.
See, by this point in the game, especially if you're a new player, if you have not been upgrading your character on a decent schedule, then you may find these power-ups and surplus of ammo drops and armor and health quite useful. However, because Gerdet is fucking amazing at this game,
I am
he's
not
upgrading
amazing.
his character.
I'm decent at this game.
You're better at this game than I am. I fucking suck at Doom 2016.
Well, you were playing on console.
Yes. No. PC.
You were on PC?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
See, even Rocket Rabbit Commentaries, we both commentate over a narrative. See, the commentators just put a plot twist. Yes. I was playing on PC all along. Surprised you, didn't it?
Yes, it does surprise me because I didn't think that you had a PC that could run Doom 2016.
Well, it's not mine.
Okay. Here is the Switch for the Doom Classic level, and it's right over here.
Hey, nice.
The pandemonium.
Guy got impaled.
He did. I'm not actually going to show off what any of the classic levels look like through our playthrough, mostly because that was the door that we opened up with the Skull Switch. Anyway.
Ooh.
Imp?
Wait a minute. I recognize that demonic voice. That's the demonic voice that's been doing the what do you call it? It's been telling the story the whole time. I can't remember what it is. You go to the
Slayer's Testament. It's also
the
voice,
Slayer's Testament.
It also was the voice that was brokering the deal of power with Olivia.
We're gonna find this bastard once and for all.
We actually will. We will indeed find this find the bastard during our next part. But
yay.
It's not going to be who you think it is, Mr. Cloud.
Well, I mean, I haven't the foggiest. We have no fucking idea who this character is, only that we're pretty well acquainted with him, despite not having seen what he looks like.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. Well, actually, Doomslayer is very well acquainted with him, but we are not yet, because we've not actually seen anything about him throughout the game.
But where is this Doomslayer whom the legends foretold? My dear child, you are the Doomslayer.
No, but I don't have a Keyblade. Ironically enough, Doom Guy actually does have a Keyblade at the moment.
Doom Guy.
And another Revenant down. Ack! Cyber Mancubi is dealing damages.
Oh boy. Suddenly we're reminded that we have health bars.
Big redacted gun. Yeah, you need to, in order to get a big redacted gun, you need to kill 25 enemies with the BFG.
25 enemies in total, or 25 enemies
not
in
25
one?
enemies in one shot, just 25 enemies in total.
Because I don't think this game has yet fitted 25 enemies on the same arena at the same time.
It has tried to. There were a couple of instances, specifically in the in either the Lazarus Labs or the Advanced Research Facility, that flooded imps at us for a while. And I think the actual enemy count for the start of those combat arenas is technically 21.
For 23. Because, you know, depending on how well you know your mathematical literature or shitty Jim Carrey movies, 23 is a very evil number.
I am actually lost on that reference. What is the reference there, Mr. Cloud?
You know what 2 divided by 3 is?
1.5?
0.666.
Yeah, 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. Whoosh! And there we go.
Kaboom! Eat it!
So, what are the rows of teeth on the Cyber Mancubus supposed to be there for? Is it just additional? Flesh tearing?
Grip.
What would he need to,
you know,
why would he need to grip though?
Because the thing that it's trying to eat may not necessarily be dead.
God, I fucking love the Gauss Cannon. It's expensive to actually use it like this, to be perfectly honest, but I don't care. It is really satisfying to get these kills with it.
Very few were the instances during this playthrough where I actually had the impression of ammo scarcity.
There is some ammo scarcity with the heavier weapons, specifically the chain gun and the Gauss Cannon are not actually all that efficient unless you're actually using their fully upgraded variants. Rocket Launcher specifically is actually pretty bad with that because the rocket launcher, the 3-round burst does actually eat up 3 rockets, despite the fact that each individual rocket doesn't do them as much damage as a primary rocket. And the other big weapon that actually has ammo consumption problems is actually the micro rockets mod for the heavy assault rifle. That thing will drink through bullets like nobody's fucking business. But in the next episode, we will continue on with Argent D'nur. Look at all the ammo!
Yeah. We're fucking ripped, dude. Didn't need it. Didn't want it.
Another pummel stab. Whoosh! Be safe, everybody.
Sleep. That way.